man. This is the next episode of the Speakin podcast, man. We're gonna run through some things here. We got a big show. We got a big episode here. We got a lot to cover.
Crunch time.
Cover, man. What was this week? This is week 16, right?
Yep.
This was week 16.
Crunch time.
NFL.
A lot of spots have been solidified.
Spots being solidified. Race for the divisions. Race for seeding. Race for the playoffs, man. It's really is crunch time. We've got 2 more weeks left. 2 more weeks left. So big matchups here, and we're gonna dive in here to this past weekend, man. Week 16, wild weekend, good games, some crucial wins, and really the first one we'll dive into was really the biggest one.
Well, let me say something first.
Uh-oh.
I want to talk about how the Chiefs are no longer the Chiefs. I mean, Gardner Minshew is now injured.
Oh man,
is now injured. And Patrick Mahomes tore what, ACL?
ACL.
So I mean,
and now we see why he tore his ACL, because backup quarterback Gardner Minshew did the same thing.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he tore his ACL too.
Oh wow! And so now they're relying on I think we saw a picture. I remember the number. It was number 84 from the practice squad is now going to be the starting quarterback. I'm sure that he won't keep that number.
Crazy.
Can he be 84?
As long as there's no one else on the field with 84.
And he's going to be a quarterback as 84? I mean,
maybe.
Chiefs are no longer the Chiefs. We got a whole different playoff picture. Honestly, the craziest playoff picture I've seen in years. But yeah, we'll start off with the Seahawks and Rams. One of the best games of the year.
Crazy. Absolute crazy shootout. Both quarterbacks balling. Oh my God, this was great.
Yep.
This was the best game. This might have been the best game of the year. This is my favorite game all year. I love this game.
But I have to say, QB comparison, Matthew Stafford, how old he is and what he's been through, and him on this team, MVP for sure.
Yeah, he's played absolute MVP level football all season.
Yep.
And going into this game, really, this was the game for the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. We said this is going to be a big game, and it definitely showed it was a big game.
Lead for the division.
To win by a 2-point conversion.
Yes, yeah. They went into
was it? Yeah, it was overtime.
Yeah, it was overtime. Yeah.
LA had scored to be up by 7. Seattle drove the field, scored again. And Jigba scored, got in there.
I think they hit the tight end underneath and got the win.
And then for them to go for 2 in over, I mean,
ballsy, dude. Ballsy call.
That might be the craziest call of any coach in history, because this was a matter of 1st or 6th.
Yeah, something like that. Because they would have. It's either 1st or wild card.
Yeah. So, I mean, what an amazing call, what an amazing play, and what an amazing game.
Yeah. And it really now puts the Rams behind the 8 ball here. Sam Darnold, dude, played freaking phenomenal, man. He went and really, really balled. Big 4th quarter. And just this, we've seen it all year. Rams have been one of the best teams in football, and the Seahawks have been right there with them.
I mean, Puka Nacua, man. Coming off an injury, his ankle was this big at one point during the season, and he just came back and balled and did Puka Nacua things. His ability to catch the ball in traffic is unbelievable. Man, and Jigba has fallen off a little bit during the second half of this season, but it's such a clutch catch in overtime.
Yeah,
and then for them to go for 2 right there. Because they wouldn't have gotten the tie, because new overtime rules say they can keep playing, right?
Not for playoffs. It would be they would have tied. They would have just
So
they would have kept playing until overtime ended. But
they would have and there was a lot of time left. Both these teams scored pretty early in the quarter.
They did. They scored quick. I think. LA had an explosive play.
Yeah, Nacua caught like a 40-something yard pass. He just walked into the end zone. I don't know. This was one of the best games. And honestly, there was a lot of games this week that were very good. Primetime games at that. And they were primetime. They were 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And these were all great games to watch. I mean, for there only being one game on at that time, This is something you want to watch. This is the football I look forward to as
definitely.
a fan.
Yeah.
As a complete fan, these are the games that I will stay locked to. I won't open my phone. I'll just watch these things to the end. And this one did not disappoint.
Yeah, this is a great football game. This is what I love. Shootouts, great quarterback play, explosiveness, all throughout this game. Dramatic ending. Great football here, but important. This is important football here because now Seattle's got the number 1 seed right now.
They switched spots. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They flip flopped about 5 spots. And what's their record? They still got the same record, pretty much.
No, they're 12-3, and I think they're 11-4. I think.
I mean, after that loss, somebody's got to be lesser.
Yeah.
Great game.
Great game.
Another great game.
Another one. God. Another one. I didn't actually even really watch this game. I went back and I kind of looked at like the condensed version. Obviously wild inning.
I do not want to forget the ending because I want to talk about
it. Like the ending was what sealed the game.
I don't appreciate the ending at all.
Really?
Yeah, the team stormed the field. Was it this game? Yep, it was DJ Moore. I don't appreciate them not reviewing that catch.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They all rushed the field. Coaches met at the half-yard line. But I went back and I watched that thing about 4 times. There was every reason to review that catch.
Yeah.
There was every reason.
Even just the nature of the catch. Like, it was caught, but he fell and he kind of was on the ball.
He was bobbling it as he fell, and then it hit the turf. I saw it hit the turf. But for them to just storm the field and not review that last play and give
crucial play.
And the way that DJ Moore acted about, I didn't like it. I don't like how you just end the game like with no reviews or no replays. Like we normally see replays from 5 different
all the time,
5 different views. We didn't see nothing. We saw the catch and that was it. And I bet you
I didn't think about that, but that's a good point. They didn't review it at all.
If somebody goes back and actually can find film, I mean they didn't show it on the broadcast, so it's going to be hard to find that kind of film. But there's got to be another angle where it shows that it was not a catch. I don't believe it was a catch, but amazing play by DJ Moore.
What a ball.
What a ball.
What a ball by Caleb Williams, yo. What a ball. Like, that was an incredible throw. Just stepping up in the pocket and delivering a dime.
It was 60 yards almost, too.
Yeah. Crazy throw.
That's where the fingernails being painted gives a little bit more extra.
A little flick on the ball.
So Caleb can get it down there.
But massive. And this was big for the Packers because the Packers needed this win. They're trying to fight to get in the playoffs. They're outside the playoffs right now. And this did not do them any favors here, dropping this one to Chicago in division, in conference.
Great game. Great game. It was a very bad performance in the fourth quarter by the Packers without Parsons. I mean, their defense looked strong all game. Even without Parsons, there was a couple players that had to step up.
I mean, they were leading the game. They were leading the game going into the fourth quarter and then gave up 13 points and dropped a major game there. So big for Caleb Williams and the boys because I mean they're still battling potentially to try to tackle a number 1 seed. I mean, so you good?
Yeah, that was slick.
Next here we'll look at NFC South battle. Like I said last week, I don't know who wants to win this division.
The Bucs have fell off.
The Bucs have really fallen off.
They've fallen off bad. They just got a lot of key players back too, and they're not performing like they did at the beginning of the year, which I can understand because injuries. It's hard to come back for an injury.
Yeah,
a serious
injury. Crazy. Mike Evans is back.
He's back.
He's been back for 2 weeks. How do you come back from a broken collarbone this fast? I've never seen it.
And he's performing too.
Yeah, like he was balling.
Let me see stats.
Yeah, like it just, but like really, like when you look at this game and overall, like Baker Mayfield has not played well. Like he was amongst the best quarterbacks in the league in the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. First half of the season, he was playing NFL MVP caliber football and just has fallen off the last like month.
I think, it's It does have something to do with Baker Mayfield, but at the same time, the play calling is just awful. All I see every play is a downfield pass, or Baker trying to get out. It does have a lot to do with Baker because he cannot stay in the pocket to save his life.
Yeah.
He always wants to scramble. He always wants to move up before he even throws the ball, which has helped him in previous years and previous games. But here late, it's just not looking good for Baker. I don't know if he's got something wrong with him or I don't know. But
I think part of it is offensive line wise, I just don't think they've played very, very good lately. And I think the pressure on him, he's getting a little antsy and not trying to get hit. So
yeah, that's one thing I need to start taking into account more is the offensive line. Because there's a lot of teams that I hate on players, but it's really the offensive line.
A lot of times it's players around them and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, Bryce Young in this game.
Yeah, this Panthers team, wow.
It's like surprisingly a good football team. I mean, surprisingly.
Their running back core is phenomenal. I mean, they've managed to stay uninjured. I think Leggett was injured for a little bit. I think Bryce Young was injured for a couple weeks. And then I don't know. I've never been a fan of Bryce Young. Never been a fan. No.
I've always thought he was good. I just think he just needs time.
Georgia fan. I feel like he's a shorter quarterback, and he doesn't have the ability to throw accurate passes in the pocket. Is his biggest problem. On the run is a different story. When he's out of the pocket running, he has the ability to make plays upfield, and he's got that wide receiver that's I think number 1 in Rookie of the Year.
Oh, Tedero McMillan, yeah.
Which the first half of the year did not do too well, but has really opened up and been like a 2 touchdown a game type of guy.
It's crazy seeing like all year we thought the Bucs were like one of the best teams in football, really. And then obviously the Panthers have slowly put themselves in playoff position, kind of under the radar.
The Bucs will still get in. The Bucs will still get in if they can win their next game against Carolina. They still get in if Bucs lose out, except if they win against the Panthers.
I will say it's going to come down to that last game.
It's going to, especially with the Panthers win right there. Yeah, this is a crazy division. It's a close division with shitty teams.
It's one of the worst divisions in the league right now. So,
but Carolina, if they win that last game, week 15, 16, 17? 15?
It'll be 17, yeah. Oh, no, they're 18 because it's the last week of the year.
If Panthers win week 18, they solidify it. But if they lose out, even if they win out and then lose to the Bucs, they're still out.
Interesting. That's a wild division. Wild game this past week. That's big time. Big time for the Panthers because they've won a lot of crucial games this year. A lot of crucial games. Sneaky good football team. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Another one that was really under the radar team right now. They got a big win, a major win, really. Jacksonville over Denver. Denver had like 11 or 12 game winning streak going on. And the Jaguars are now in prime position. Like, they're starting to look at maybe that 1 seed now. I mean, surprisingly.
Jacksonville has flown under the radar the whole year. This might be the biggest game they've won all year, but they've blown out teams consistently. They've won by 30, 40, or they put up 30 and 40 points almost half the season. They're a great team. Trevor Lawrence is a bounce-back quarterback. He's been injured in the past, like concussed, injured, out, and he's a bounce-back quarterback. I think he should be a lot higher up in the MVP category because his ability to score points the way he's been doing is ridiculous. With the wideouts that he's had, I mean, I think they got a mid-season trade or something with Jacoby Myers.
Yes, and I think they're re-signing him.
And Jacoby Myers has absolutely stepped up for this team. I think he's got like 4 total touchdowns since maybe more since the trade deadline. I mean, they got Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah.
Which he's been injured a little bit this year, but
he's trying to come into his own. Yeah.
How do you not consider Lawrence for MVP?
I don't know. I feel like it's more of he's playing quality football, but I don't think he's playing MVP level football because usually MVP level football.
How are you winning games by this much, or like with this many points on the board?
It's a combination of playing big in moments, but also being a stat machine.
It sure as ain't their running back core because their running back core is garbage. Trevor Etienne has probably had the worst year since he's been in the league. I don't know. This team has flying under the radar.
Yeah, I mean they really have. I mean they're 11-4,
leading the division.
Leading the division over Houston,
which this division is not all that.
I mean, they kind of is though. I mean, Houston's the best defense in the league.
Yes,
Indiana looked like the best team in football for 3 months
until,
and then obviously Danny Dimes got hurt. But I mean, that's a tough division. Very, very tough. A lot of good football being played in this division. A lot of tough football. I mean, and they're still fighting to get in the playoffs. They're still fighting to stay in. Who normally wins
the division?
Indy? It's been Houston, I think, the last couple years.
Houston or Indy, right? Yeah. For probably about 20 years. I mean, no, Jacksonville.
Last couple years, it's been Houston.
I remember growing up, Jacksonville was a good team. They had, what was that real short running back?
Oh, wait, you're talking about Maurice Jones-Drew.
Jones-Drew.
Yeah.
Hey, that used to be my guy.
I remember Maurice Jones-Drew.
He was on kickoff return and running back, and he used to just swivel through the defense like nothing. But Jacksonville, we got to be on alert for Super Bowl contention.
This is a big win for them because now this gets them closer to Denver and that 1 seed. So big win for Jacksonville there. Yeah, that's major because they can close the season and potentially get first seed and get a bye. So that's very, very important. Another important one for both teams here. We got the Steelers and the Lions. Steelers get a big win against the Lions. Yep. Steelers looked good in this game.
Mike Tomlin, 19 seasons. This solidified it. No losing record.
Nope.
I mean, if that's not
consistency,
greatest coach of all time, and they wanted him gone at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
and I don't know how
he's always on the hot seat for whatever reason.
It's been like that for years and years and years. But Steelers' offense or defensive front locked down the running game for the Lions,
and they scored 17 in the fourth quarter here. Big time, big fourth quarter for both teams. But Steelers looked good. They looked really, really good in this game. I don't think they ever trailed in this game at all, if I believe. I don't think they ever trailed in this game. Big one for them because they're obviously trying to fight to win that division to get in the playoffs, obviously. But the Lions, they've got to win. And I think they're on the outside.
I think there's a chance even if they win out, they won't get in. They need people to lose.
They need some things to happen. And this is a big win. And really coming out of this game, the talking point out of this game is DK, man. DK going in and having a little altercation with a fan.
I don't think that affects. It's going to affect where they fall in the playoffs.
I think you got right before we started filming. It was what was it? 2-game suspension.
2-game suspension.
So he's done basically for the rest of the regular season. So that's big for them.
I've never seen a 2-game suspension. I always see 1 or 3.
Yeah, I guess they wanted just to have him done for the rest of the regular season, and so it makes sense.
It does in a way, but that's a big hit for that offense.
Yeah, he's really their number one target, and they don't really have a lot behind him. So
I don't know. They got Darnell Washington is their big tight end. That's about the only thing I can think. And Aaron Rodgers is hurt.
Yeah,
he's got a broken wrist.
Up, and so
he's been playing great football this year too. Honestly, for him coming off the ACL and for him doing what he's been doing, or Achilles, Steelers, we're gonna see them in the playoffs. I don't know where they're gonna sit, but The Lions need to win out and hope and pray that somebody else loses.
That's facts, man. They're fighting, and we don't even know if they're gonna get in. So, big games this weekend, man. This was a good weekend of football. I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed.
Football was awesome. Even the games that we watched, like the Miami game was good. The college games were good.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. Good weekend of football, man. Let's take a look at next week. Week 17, second to last week of the season. Crucial games here. Really the first one that I'm looking at, we've got a good slate here. We've got about 6 games that are
it's gonna be very interesting.
Big time games. Houston going to LA to play the Chargers. Big game for AFC standings here.
Yeah, is Herbert going to be able to play against the number 1 defense in the league? It's going to be hard.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's
Keenan
going to be
Allen
tough.
Needs a couple more. I've seen that he needs like 1 more touchdown and like 20 more yards to make his, what do they call it? He gets more.
His incentive. He's got an incentive. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So there's going to be people on these teams looking to play good ball just to get downfield and make their money. I got Rams here. I really do. Or Chargers, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the Chargers probably get a win here. I think offensively they're going to be able to move the football, to a degree against this Houston offense. Or this defense. Now, Houston on offense has just not been very good.
Their defense has been good also, but I don't think they played teams to where when they did, their defense wasn't spectacular.
What do you mean?
Like, if we look back on their schedule, I'm sure we'll see certain games, but their defense is really good when they play shitty teams.
They've got they've played well across the board.
Yeah, for the past 2 years too. Honestly, they played good.
Yeah, they had a good defense last year too. Yeah. For this game, the thing that concerns me with Houston is I just don't think they're really going to score that much. They're a true defensive led team. They are winning games because they're able to keep the score low enough for their offense to score enough to win games. They're not going out blowing anybody out. They're not putting up a lot of points. They're not scoring over 30 points usually. It's like if they can score 20, they're probably winning the game because their defense is holding teams to very, very few points. I do think that LA is going to be good enough to put some points on the board.
Who do you got?
Oh, I got the Chargers all the way. I think they win this game.
I think
just
that was
because
my underdog team of the year.
I think it was one.
I think yours was the Rams and mine was the Chargers, which they really showed out this year. It's a bunch of young bucks just developing and getting better.
And Harbaugh's got that team rolling. So big game in LA. Another big one here. Seattle and Carolina. Carolina's obviously playing to continue to try to win that division and get in the playoffs. And Seattle's continuing to try to serve and keep that 1 seed.
For Carolina, they could lose this game and still go to the Bucks and win that game and be in playoffs. They're going to be in the same spot if they win or lose this game. But for Seattle, they cannot afford a loss for that 1 seed.
Yeah.
If they lose to Carolina, that's going to say a lot about this team. They're very wishy-washy. Their offense works sometimes, their defense works sometimes, but I don't know. If Carolina, this is not a big game for Carolina, it's a big game for Seattle and that 1 seed. So
I don't know. I feel the opposite. I feel like Seattle can afford the loss.
Oh, they probably can too, but they will not get that 1 seed.
I see Carolina's fighting for their playoff lives. But they can't lose anymore.
They can lose, but they just have to win division.
Because I think if they lose and the Bucks win, I don't even think they'll end up winning the division.
I thought division wins come off of not your record, just division wins.
I want to say that's the part of the tiebreaker.
Okay.
I want to say that's part of the tiebreakers and such. I think.
So they do need to have to win this, and
this is crucial for Carolina because they obviously they want to get in the playoffs.
It's at Carolina.
Yeah, so they're playing at home crowd.
This is probably the biggest crowd they're going to get all year.
Maybe
because they got to back this team because they have a real solid shot.
Yeah,
I'd like to know who Tampa Bay plays next week because if they have a win next week and Carolina loses this week or against Seattle, that last game is going to be probably one of the craziest games to play, or the most, how would you say it, most relevant game where somebody's it's a you win and you're in, or you win and you're out game. But I don't know. I think Carolina looks pretty good this year.
So they play Miami. Tampa Bay plays Miami. I think they probably pick up a win there. Miami's just not playing good football. So
are they playing in Miami?
Yeah, I mean they're both in Florida, so I mean, but yeah, big one. Big game for Carolina there to try to get in the playoffs, man, because that's what they're fighting for. Another big one here, kind of the same thing. Here we got the Jags.
We got Grandpa Rivers.
Grandpa Rivers. We got the Jags. So this is kind of the same thing. We've got the Jags who are obviously going to make the playoffs most likely.
I think this will be a very close game.
But the Colts they're fighting for their playoff lives too. They need to win out to get in the playoffs on the AFC side, because I don't think they're not going to win that division. This is a division game, which is important, but this is also going to help thrust them into potentially trying to get wild card. Yeah. Yes, so big one for them.
I think they're the first team to get in if they get a win here, wild card wise. Jacksonville is rolling though.
They are. I mean, they are. They just picked up a big win this past week against Denver.
When's the last time you've seen Jacksonville 11-4?
I want to say they were the year that they had Blake Bortles and Leonard Fournette and that team. It was the same year.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was the year that I think it was 2017. Whenever Philly won the title with
because Blake Bortles was, or however the you say his name. He was not good for that. He was balling that year. He balled in a way, but you could tell that team wasn't.
He had that one good year, like it helped thrust them. They were like the number 1 or 2 seed in the AFC that year. They were really good. They were really, really balling, man. I feel like Jacksonville probably wins this game though. I don't see a lot that's gonna happen from Phillip Rivers. I really don't.
But you gotta always think they got JT in the backfield. So, I mean...
Yeah, they do.
JT's fallen off the past couple games, but if he can really... He might be the X factor in this game for their offense. So, if JT can open up and get upfield, then we'll see. I do have Jacksonville winning as well.
Yeah. The Eagles here playing against the Bills. Big game here.
It'll be a big game. Yeah, for sure.
I do think that obviously the Eagles, I think the Eagles have already clinched the division. So
they might bench some players, honestly.
Like they're not really looking at really worrying about having to win this game. But on the other side, the Bills are still they're not going to win that division most likely. I don't think. So they're trying to make sure they stay in contention with the wild card here. So I would say a big win for them.
11-4 at wild card is crazy.
It's some good wild card teams this year. I like what I see when it comes to the standings this year. I think Buffalo probably picks up a win here, in my opinion. Actually, I just don't trust Philadelphia on offense. I really don't. All year they've just struggled offensively.
Saquon hasn't looked the same. Jalen Hurts can't get the ball downfield. He's not really able to run out of the pocket either. I think Philly's that team that everybody has to figure out and has during the offseason.
Yeah.
Between the tush push, it hasn't been so successful this year, but I'll take Buffalo Bills in a must win.
Buffalo? I agree. I got Buffalo as well. Chicago and the 49ers. Major game here. Major game for both. Mm-hmm. NFC game here. Like San Fran is very, very sneaky here. They're obviously playing for a wild card, I think. They're probably not going to win this division. But again, another very, very good team that's going to be in that wild card.
That's really slid under the radar too, like Jacksonville.
Yep.
We haven't heard much because early in the year they had a lot of injuries.
They really didn't look very good either.
They didn't look good. They had they got a couple guys back later in the season. Brock Purdy's back.
They got
who else?
Slowly just started getting guys back, but at the same time they started playing good football.
Did you see that video of Brandon Ayuk? like cruising back by the stadium, doing about 120.
No, I ain't
just
seen that.
recording in his like Maserati and like filming the facility.
No, I
that
ain't
shit
seen
was
that.
crazy. Yeah, that was like cruising, doing about 120 right next to Levi Stadium. Is it Levi? Yeah, it's Levi Stadium. Was just filming, driving 120, breaking the law.
I did not see that. Interesting. He's obviously most likely done in San Fran. So
I think he's done in general.
Yeah.
He reminds me of another AJ Brown type.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, or did I say AJ?
I mean, I just don't think he just wants to be there. Like, I just don't think he likes. I don't think he likes his role there. I don't think he. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's liked being there for a long time.
He's coming off a rough injury though.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's because I don't think he likes the quarterback play there. He doesn't get the ball. He's not like a focal point in which he believes that he should be the focal point.
He was.
Within the offense. I don't think he likes the offense in general with the way that he's utilized. I think because there's such a dink and dunk offense.
Because it's McCaffrey. Because they got McCaffrey.
Yeah. I do think he would do better at somewhere else. I think he's a very good player. But yeah.
We haven't seen him since he came off that injury. I think it was like a broken leg too, or like maybe a torn ACL. I think it was a broken leg.
But Chicago here, man. Obviously they're leading the division. They're obviously one of the top seeds in the NFC right now. So big game against two really good football teams here. Really excited about seeing this game.
Chicago is probably the most underrated team. That's like or the most overlooked team at the beginning of the season.
Oh, 100%. No one expected them to win this division. Mm-hmm. Like there was like the Lions should have won it, then the Packers, and then a lot of people had a lot of faith in the Vikings. So I mean, I'm surprised at this record, but a lot of people are really surprised at how this season really unfolded for the Bears here.
Who you got?
Big win here or a big game here. This is tough. I think San Francisco probably pulls this one out.
I got San Fran.
Playing at home, I think defensively, they're going to be able to do some things to disrupt Gary Williams a little bit and be able to keep this game lower scoring, in my opinion. I see San Fran winning. And then, so the last game,
game of the week. Hey,
the last game that
game of the week.
He wanted to cover. What is it? What'd you call it? Game for number one?
Yeah, race for number one draft pick. We're gonna see who can fold the most in this game. I mean, how do you even go about doing? If you were a head coach at either one of these teams, how would you approach this game? Would you want to win?
I mean, obviously, you're going to try to win the game because that's what you're there for. You're there to try to win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think also looking at it from the standpoint of if you're Vegas, you would rather lose more than New York because New York, they're not looking for a quarterback.
They're not looking for quarterback.
So they're going to win the game. They're still going to get a high draft pick regardless. So there's talent there that they can get, but I don't think they're looking for a number one pick to get like the top quarterback in the draft. So
as a Giants fan, I've looked back and I've thought about what if we get Mendoza or we get somebody that's of value to somebody else. I think that benefits us.
Interesting.
In a very large way, especially with our QB room the way it is. We have a lot of trade value in our QB room. What about Raiders side? Like, do you think they go and pick up Mendoza?
Oh, 100%.
Over Geno?
I think I've seen Dante Moore from Oregon if he comes out. I've seen Mendoza. So there's some guys out there that I'm sure that the Raiders would want to get under center. So very, very, very interesting. What's on the line, for these two teams, but interesting. Interesting on the opposite side of the spectrum where we're talking about teams that are racing for the playoffs and trying to make a run. And these teams are at the bottom. But,
Giants football
very interesting.
Is very one-sided. So they've lost all these close games this year. They're probably going to win this shit. They're going to wind up winning this shit and just blowing their chances at the number one pick.
I mean, they might as well. They might as well just go ahead and win it. I mean, win the game.
There's no
win the
way.
game. So
As a Giants fan, I don't want to see them win.
Interesting nonetheless, man. God, where are we?
Battle for last.
17. Week 17.
Yeah, we're almost at the final stretch, man. I mean,
It's crazy.
all these teams have been solidified or almost solidified. So we pretty much see the playoff picture right now. There's a few teams that might get in, but
everything's on the line right now. I don't remember a year in the last handful of years where this much of competitive football was still left to play, and still there was still so much stuff undecided.
Oh yeah.
So interesting. When you're watching this, this is probably gonna be around time Christmas. So Merry Christmas out there.
Holidays.
Ho holidays, man. Speaking some heat, man.